Welcome back from that break. Glad you're still watching Science Breakfast with me, Alan Hubbard, and the sign language interpreter is Esther Kendi this morning. And we are here talking about what is happening in the country politically. And Prof, last week we saw the return of the man. Yeah. What I found interesting.
Yes.
There is that Ranger song that is always in. Clint Eastwood's movies.
Yes.
When Rigathi Gachagua came back with that big hat, and I think the song is called "Tales of a Ranger."
Yes. Yeah.
And the mayhem that was caused on Mombasa Road because of his return. First, what do you make of his return and the way the government responded? Was that force really needed?
You know, I don't know what the government is afraid of. But the thing is that why should that be such a big thing? You know, first of all, Gachagua is riding on the narrative of Baba while you are away. You know, those ones have been very clear narratives going forward.
Yeah.
But the government is scared of Gachagua for what? They have impeached him. He is not confronting the government in terms of taking them down now because he said, Mr. President, you have your term. Actually, they have said one term. So you have your term.
Yeah.
Just enjoy your term. But now when you go to the ballot, we should find a way. So is responding like that helping the call for one term or helping the second term, two term?
Yeah.
According to me, the response against Gachagua is enhancing the one term that Gachagua is championing. And if the government was enhancing two term, they were supposed to respond in a way that they enhance their two term. I think that these people have this shout called two term, but they have no strategy to get the two term. And they are joining the strategy for one term. Because Alan, there's a wave. You know, I was talking to another gentleman on Friday. I told me, Professor, you guys continue going at United Opposition because there's a wave. Once the wave has begun, it must bring somebody down. See, you've been to Coast Province, when you see that wave building, when it is coming,
You have to run.
If you don't run, it will go with you. So these people should just run and leave the opposition alone. Because the opposition, so long as they get it right, by building a formidable coalition, this election is theirs to win.
Yeah.
Is theirs to win. So I think the response to Gachagua was more of, before he was supposed to be arrested, planes were supposed to be diverted.
Yeah.
So maybe I have to say government did not go extreme, but still they used force. I think they were just being cautious. Because also, you know, you have to be careful because if they just left Gachagua to do whatever he wanted to do, maybe you could have not believed what could happen.
Yeah.
Maybe even the young people could join and you could see a very big multitude of people marching even toward the State House. You never know.
Yeah.
So the state had to be very cautious. Now this government is panicking at any given time.
Yeah.
Even now, if I just tweet and tell people that this will happen, you'll find the government panicking. The policemen will be everywhere. Like last time you saw when I said that there will be a chant at every match in Chan at the 6th minute, 25th second. They even bought tickets so that no one can actually access the stadium. They panic and they are spending money for things which they don't need to spend money on. So unfortunately, the force was not actually they call reasonable force. They talk about reasonable force. It made his welcome bigger. He didn't have to organize a big rally to show his back. So the state organized for him a rally by themselves. What I was wondering about was what was his message to the people.
Yeah.
You know, Alan, you're a father. If you go to the US, I'm sure your children tell you, Daddy, so tell us, what did you make of your trip, isn't it? So where the Gachagua faulted was, what was his message to Kenyans? He went to visit Kenyans diaspora. What did they tell you? And then what is the way forward? These ones were lacking. The most important thing was how he was supposed to be told. But I can tell you, my brother, the guy has some wave. You know, I met somebody who told me, we are going to welcome our king. I'm like, you're king.
Now you have elevated him to the king.
Yeah, so there was this elevation. But I can tell you,
if
you're a leader who is enjoying this wave, like Gachagua, how do you take advantage of it? You know, I wouldn't want us to continue shouting one term just for the sake of it. But this one term, what will be the first term for opposition? What does it look like? How can you paint that picture clearly, how it might look like? Because Kenyans do not eat one term. Kenyans don't eat two term. But Kenyans are concerned about the state of the economy. Kenyans are concerned about the healthcare, concerned about education. And that's why you saw I came with Evolve. For example, if Gachagua was Fred Ogola and arrived and said, guys, I have brought Evolve for you. What's Evolve? 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? Then it could make sense. So you see government continues saying, we cannot hand over power to you because you have no agenda. And these people say the agenda is one term. I think we need now to evolve from just one term to what is our first term. Secondly, you know, normally when Raila Odinga arrived last time as leader of Azimio, you saw all the Azimio bigwigs going to join him. Whom did you see there? Kalonzo wasn't there, isn't it? Matiang'i didn't go. Martha Karua didn't go. Who else didn't go? There are very many people who didn't go. So that should be telling you that maybe Gachagua was yet to sit down with all the opposition bigwigs and agree on a formula. Because this should have been an easy rally for opposition. They could have solved the agenda very easily when Gachagua arrived, because Gachagua gave that kind of opportunity.
So basically the opposition isn't ready.
So what I'm trying to say, I don't see both opposition and the government using Gachagua as coming back strategically. Because if I was William Ruto, we could have been given a choir to welcome him and give him state security, isn't it? And to show that he is, our son has come back, whatever it is, isn't it? And then allow him to say what he wants to say, but only that he should not allow to make the population volatile to the way they can damage property or maybe loss of life. I'm also happy there was no loss of life on that day. But opposition also was supposed to ride on this thing. Because after he came back, they went to watch the match in Kasarani, then Kisrani came. See, when the Kisrani came, so all the wave that was supposed to be taken by them was that because Kalonzo was in that match, Gachagua was in that match, I saw prominent people watching that match. But mimi sikuenda. Sasa hiyo Kisrani, I'm not part of it. So you see, the issue is that they thought that after the winning of the match, they will start getting credit. So you remember both President Ruto's credit for Harambee Stars and the one the opposition was supposed to collect went away. I saw Gachagua there with number 9. I don't know Kalonzo was which number. So you see that opposition has not strategically positioned themselves. But I can tell you, a lot is going on. There's a lot of discussion going on in Nyumaya Tent. And I hope that these things happen in Nyumaya Tent will now come Mbele Tent. Because Kenyans want to know in daylight, what is the formula for taking Ruto home? And you know, I remember I was having a discussion with my brother Wajakoya. You know, Wajakoya is a professor like me, so I call him a brother for the sake of the fact that he's a professor like me. Not because I believe absolutely in his ideologies. But you know, Wajakoya is a very brilliant man.
Absolutely.
He's a brilliant man. Maybe he's too brilliant that we can't see what he's saying. You know, the brilliant can be so high that it blindfolds people.
Absolutely.
So he was telling me, Professor, and I think Wajakoya was right. Every Kenyan where we go want Ruto to go home. Do you know that? But we still do not have a player fit enough to send him home. Huyu sijui akona muscle pull, sijui yule pengine sijui is dealing with some match fitness. So I'm sure, not that we won't get it, but we have to get opposition into a match fitness mode. Like you saw over the weekend, there are some players from Arsenal that got muscle pull and those sort of things. So we have to get Arsenal back to match fitness, just like opposition. How can we get the opposition back to match fitness? Because the government lost fitness long time ago, Actually, if you see the goofs, the gaps, the mistakes, the misdeeds, the miscalculations, there are too many. The only thing we need is to punish. Like you see, you are venting about Manchester not winning the match, but you got a penalty. So opposition has a penalty. Every day you wake up, there's a penalty.
There's a penalty for you to score.
and you are not scoring, isn't it?
And you just Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. So Bruno Fernandes. So we also wanted Gachagua
Yeah.
to use the opportunity that Ruto gave him to score big time.
Yeah.
And also the other opposition to join in this team. Definitely, the discussions are ongoing. There are very many discussions. I also saw opinion poll moving around that if Gachagua was to run for president, will you vote for him? But of course, Gachagua has got the burden of impeachment. So we don't know. Somebody was saying, if you want William Ruto to become president, go and clear Gachagua from impeachment, let him run. I also have the same feeling. Gachagua will be a kingmaker, not the king. The king will come later. And maybe the king is not even among the names you're mentioning. Maybe the king is still being hidden. Because you see, even Moses was hidden somewhere in the water,
before he became the actual
before
king.
he became the actual king. So I'm trying to say, what I know is that the opposition has agreed on one thing, which I like.
Yeah.
They'll present a unity candidate. A unity candidate. The word unity is not one candidate. They are going to look for a candidate that can unite Kenya, a candidate that can unite all the regions that are needed, a candidate that will not bring divisive politics. In fact, once that candidate has emerged, all these tribal talks will end, because then the candidate must come and show that he's a unity candidate. He's a candidate on which all Kenyans from all walks of life would fit in. All communities will feel that this candidate actually represents our aspirations, our ambitions. So it is not an easy thing. The church is being involved in these discussions, chini ya maji. Civil society is being involved in these discussions. Unity candidate will emerge, Alan. And once that emerges, you'll find that William Ruto will look like somebody who cannot even win an MCA. So that's the time we'll see the whole thing working.
I think MCA is so much downplayed.
But I'm saying look like.
Yeah.
Look like.
Yes.
You know, winning presidency is not a joke.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that unity candidate will make Ruto look so bad. You know, when you see Victor Gyökeres playing, isn't it? And you look at who was the striker for Arsenal before, then you can tell that that person was not fit enough. Even in Manchester, you saw someone like Mbeumo. When Mbeumo comes to the field, then you say, what is Rashford and Mbeumo? You compare now Rashford and Mbeumo. Kulna, isn't it? Those are great players, how they play. So I'm trying to say, when the unity candidate will emerge, finally, will realize that William Ruto cannot win the election. But for now, let them enjoy in the paraphernalia of all that.
All right, I want us to take a quick break. When we come back, there are these gentlemen, they are shaping themselves as Kenya Moja, members of parliament.
Yes.
There's the likes of Edwin Sifuna, there's the likes of Babu Wino, and a long list of members of parliament. Is this the light of hope that probably Kenyans have been waiting for, that we're going to be discussing shortly when we come back from this break?